What's good? What's up? What it do? Is no month today, but hey, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to 224 Inc. I'm happy if you guys are here with me today. Coming with some content for y'all today, so I'm gonna get straight into it. Shaden Sharp was recently on Cam Newton's podcast explaining why he no longer closes his eyes at Little Woman's house. Now, the story Unc Shannon tells highlights a situation that can result in a variety of outcomes, and for the man in his position, a situation that presents a lot of danger. In both situations, Unc Shannon was being a man, talking to a young lady, about to go to her crib, about to do the horizontal dance. But the danger come when her man come home. Now, in the first story, Unc said he had planned originally to go home, but he wasn't expected to be home. He was supposed to be in Denver, so he didn't want to scare his family. And he went against his better judgment to get a hotel night stay for a calm blue $50. If I was him, I would have took that calm blue night stay for $50. Despite that, however, he was still smart enough to keep his clothes on. In his own words, he said something told him to stay dressed. This would prove beneficial because Unc said soon he was woken up by yelling and a door being kicked in. Now, he's in a position to either defend himself or walk out without problems. Now, this was his hometown and he just gotten drafted, so he got lucky. The guy had love for him and knew who he was and had a true problem with his woman. Gentlemanship. Now, the second story was some gentlemanship with a lot higher sense of danger to it. In this situation, Unc said he wasn't even there long. Had just left his friend in the living room to go to Shorty room, and before he knew that the doorknob was turning, and he was drewski with his hands up. Guy got a gun on Unc. Just his girl 2 years, and his partner got a shotty on Unc partner in the living room. As I said, gentlemanship. So Unc was allowed to peacefully leave, and even after coming back for his stuff, because this was a period around the time he made a Pro Bowl. He had some money. He had the little bracelet. He had the Rollie. He had the little 84 change. So he had to come back for all that. He came back, and God, still on some gentlemanship, let him get his stuff and leave. Now, why is this important? To me, it's important because this is an unfortunate situation where people lose their life. And this is a learning lesson for a lot of people. And so especially for the young man in Unc's position who's there in that household not knowing the full story. In Unc's case, he asked the first young lady, was she single? She said, yeah. That clearly was a lie. But a lie that almost could have cost him his life, or at least got him into a situation that he had no reason being. See, it's different if a person knows they're helping someone do wrong, but to not know and potentially face the consequence is not the same. Outlining the situation, only two parties know the full truth. The woman and the dude. And the dude coming in, the guy in Unc's position, he was there to enjoy her company, have fun, do whatever, but the risk of taking someone's word for what it is not greater than the reward. Another man has come to a residence where he is clearly able to get into with ease and where he has a partner in some capacity there, and she is there with another dude. Now, the real nigga gentleman thing to do is to let Buddy get up out there, and most dudes ain't gentlemen. Most dudes be hurt. And where that moment, and in that moment, they wear it on their sleeve. They thought, there's not a thought about rationale. There's no rationale there. All they're thinking about is what happened, what was about to happen, or if they walk in on the right time, what's happening. And that's where emotions overpower, and this situation is escalated. Unfortunate example. Atlanta rapper Trouble, R.I.P. to Trouble. Sleeping in a young lady's house, enjoying her company, but unaware to Trouble is this young lady was in a relationship a week prior, and the ex who had access to the residence somehow was able to kill Trouble in his sleep. The man was only 34. I provide an example because that is exactly what could have happened to Unc, and what could happen to any young man in that situation. Irrational situations lead to irrational outcomes. In that story, two men's lives were changed forever. One is a murderer out of emotion, and the other is dead to never come back again. If there's anything to take away from this video, it is to always do your due diligence and get the full story. Know who you're dealing with and know who they are dealing with. To the young man or the man in general who woman puts them in this position, walk away. Don't throw your life away about no pussy, about your feelings. Shit ain't that deep. She don't care. Why you care? And to the young ladies in this situation, the best policy is honesty. That's all I gotta say. 224 out. Catch y'all on the flip.